Hey everyone, my name is Gui Guimarães, also known as Moonlight Orange, and I'm here to show you a tutorial that I've been working for the last month. So, in this tutorial I show all my process step by step, and it's fully voiced. Also, you have more than 10 hours of tutorial. The reason is I voiced this tutorial while I was drawing, so it took me a bit more time to get the whole thing done. The advantage is that you can hear what I was thinking exactly at the moment I'm drawing. I could have voiced it over after the fact, but then I probably wouldn't be able to remember all the details of each moment. So I hope you guys appreciate it. It takes some time to get used, but at the end you can really see that it pays off. So this video here is a sample of the video that you can get from my Gumroad. When you get the video from my Gumroad, you get the whole 10 hours tutorial fully voiced. You get the PSD fully layered final size, and also you get the brushes that I've used to paint the image. So if you're an artist and you're interested in this kind of stuff, I think you're gonna like the package. If you just want to see the image being done, you can also watch it in this speed up video. Check the link below. And that's it. Thanks for your support, and I hope you enjoy the video. I think this the one, yeah, I have this one and I have this one. Let me see which one. This has more density. Both have this, I think this has more obvious effects, and this one is better for like more subtle. So I'm going with this one. By the way, I'm going to include those brushes. You guys saw that I painted on basically only with the round brush and my basic texture brush here. Where it is, it's here. It's a mess here, man. So I'm gonna include those along with the file for this this painting that I'm gonna probably put on Gumroad. So I'm gonna put those two brushes plus the round brush, and the other one is just a soft variation of the round brush. So I'm gonna have all the brushes. You see, it's not a lot of them that I use. So what I'm gonna do here is around this, like this light area, I have some sparkling. It does not show that much on the dark parts, but it shows on the light. So I'm doing this with a normal layer, but what I want to do actually is like go for color dodge, and not just this. I go to the blending options and just like activating the blend effect as a group. So you can see that it got super intense here when it's close to the light, and that's exactly the sparkling effect I was looking for. You see? So you see, like before changing the layer style and after changing the layer style. So yeah, this is the effect I was looking for. However, it's a bit too intense, and I probably explained already the difference between the opacity and fill, but this is a good situation to like really show what's the difference. So if I just go here and reduce opacity, I'm just making the flakes more transparency. But when I go and reduce the fill, I'm actually making the filling less effective. You know, you see that here around the light area, the dots are still pretty much solid. You know, here and here, even in like 24%, you can see that they still have like some very bright sparkling here. However, when I just go for the opacity, you can see that the same value here is present here. So it makes no discernment of like the area, where is this what's underneath the layer, while the fill, it makes a distinction of what is underneath. So that's why I think it's interesting to use the fill. So I just reduced a bit the opacity, and I'm trying to see here how much is too much, how much is enough of this. Just wanna make it look nice, but I don't wanna make it like out of place, you know. Like I was saying before, we have all the image kind of clean. Let's see on 50%. Yeah, it's working. I think I can even like reduce a bit more. Yes, I got a bit of sparkling now. Can just go here too and the shards. Especially on the light parts. The dark parts not so much, but the lights, the sparkling is going to work nice. And even like give it paint here in the dark parts anyway, because even a bit bigger. Because the opacity the fill makes sure that they're not showing too much on these areas. So I'm just gonna make sure that's not, the sparkling is not going through all the areas. And that's how it's gonna look a bit on her face of the sparkling. And it just looks a bit like noise. Anyway, I'm gonna add a bit of this sparks on her face, but not this way. So what I can do here now is just get my round brush again and just go and scratch it a bit. Still can go like 2 dots, 2 pixels, 2 pixel brush, and just give it a bit of a scratch on the metallic fabric, just to have some bit longer strokes. Just wanna be careful to not be too intense. That's one thing I'm worried. I don't wanna lose control of those effects, or they can just dominate everything. Everything is gonna be dominated. No. So sorry. Okay. Here I can just increase the hardness of my brush to erase the borders, to make sure that the sparkling is not going to the arms. Here, same thing. Okay. So it's looking good. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is part of like the finishing of this piece. So I'm gonna duplicate the ring light and put it like out of the clipping mask, just because I want it to be a glow. So you see that since I removed it from the clipping mask, it doesn't have the boundaries of my base character. So I'm just gonna create a mask here and just apply. So right now I have the same boundaries, and it's basically a copy, so it's increasing the intensity of my base ring light. And what I want to do here is just like blur it. Gaussian blur should do just fine. So there's another thing about this Gaussian blur. You see that here there's no blur at all, so if I put a bit of blur, you can start to see like the blur happening. If I just go here, you feel like, okay, it's all gone, it's too dissipate. But when you see like with and without, you see how much difference this glowing is making to the ring light. It's pretty interesting. So I'm going Gaussian blur again, be even more. I want to make it diffuse in a way that here I think is a bit too concentrated. I want to diffuse it in a way that it looks more natural. Okay, so I'm again happy with this. The ring lights are really like dissipating. If you look it from far away, you can see that they're looking pretty nice. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn off it and Control A, Control C, and Control Shift V. So basically just made a copy of my image, and I'm just gonna Control click here and make a mask. And I'm going to invert this mask and apply it. So now I have only the background. You see here with my thumbnail here that if I just remove this thing here, you see there's still a bit of the character, but now I have only the background. If I just like go and change the color, I'm only changing the color of the background. So I'm going to do the same thing here, but on the reverse. I just want the background to eat a bit into the character. Since the background is lighter than the character, and since she's reflecting the background a bit, it's gonna have a bit of this bloom effect. So let's see how much. But for the background, like if I do like just too much, it's just get this foggy mess. So for the background, I want to control a bit more how much I'm gonna add of blur, and very likely I'm going to like decrease drastically the opacity of this. So around 13. And this is nice. You can see the legs here. That's creating a cool volume. So turn on, turn off. Background is eating to the character, and I can go for like lighten here. So you guys know how lighting works. It gets the things that are darker than the background and make them the color of the background. So the ring lights are not affected. Like this, it's darkening the ring lights, and it makes no sense since it's a bloom effect. It should be a light effect. It should be like illuminating things, and light doesn't make other light darker, you know. So that's what I have working for me here. If I go far away, you can see how the effect is affecting my character, but it's too intense, so I'm gonna put it around like 25% and see the effect that it has from far away. Maybe it's a bit too subtle. Yeah, now you can see the effect. Too intense. 35. Yeah, I guess now we're going to see the effect here on the body. Yeah, you don't see the on the hair because all the ring light of the hair is lighter than the background, so you just see on the body that's darker than the background. Okay, I like how it is going, and let's turn the glow. So now we have those two like glow layers. So let's call this one BG glow, and this one ring lights glow. Yes, it's working, and now I'm gonna have that's probably gonna be my last layer. I'm just try to duplicate this layer and put it to color dot and see what happens. I think it gets a bit too intense.